everyone. Welcome back. Whew, what a week. What a week it's been. And we are nearing the end of the week now. And I couldn't be happier to relax and enjoy the weekend. But today, as you know, if you just recently watched my unboxing video of my Erin Condren that I just recently got, I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison, and I'm sorry about the shadow of the ring light, but it will go away very soon, of the two planners and kind of compare the pluses and minuses of both, just so you can have an informed decision on whether or not you want to buy this or this. And of course, there's no time like the present, and there's also no limit on how many planners one should own, because I know I've pushed the boundaries. So, if you are new here, welcome back. Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I do know what I'm doing sometimes and talking about. And you'll probably want to subscribe so you can see that I know what I'm talking about most of the time. But if you're returning, then hopefully you know that I know what I'm talking about sometimes. And welcome back. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to note between the two planners, and I will be honest, I'm not as savvy on the sizes of the Erin Condren planner. I have linked Erin Condren below. You can go look at all her stuff. She does have a lot of really, really great stuff, but I'm not as familiar with sizing, if they have a larger size or not. I can't recall. However, if you're comparing the size, this would be the most similar to the classic Happy Planner size. So side by side, they're very close in size. So they're laying on top of each other right now, right? And the difference is this little bit down at the bottom. Happy Planner's a smidgen bigger. And I think this is like an A5 is what this is considered. So very similar to the classic size. In fact, I've heard a lot of people ask for an A5 in the Happy Planner, and it seems very pointless because of how close it is to the side. Now, I'm probably going to do this a little bit differently than a side by complete side. I'm going to pull over the Erin Condren in a moment, and I'm just going to flip you through my Happy Planner. Now, this is my customized Happy Planner that I have made for 2019. I have the Be Happy box cover on it. As you open it up, I have the socialite with my name on it, and I have loved that. And then you flip open to January, my sticky notes. I have a pocket folder, which I absolutely love. I have my little inspiration cards. You have, January for the socialite, and I have 1 month there. I have my thick sticky notes, and then I get into actually what I've decided to use as my weekly, which, it's getting filled up because I've been using it as my weekly. And then I have extra filler months. I have about 3 months of each until you get to the back, which is my other goals and other things that I have in here. So that is what this planner consists of. Now, because you all know that I do Happy Planner stuff all the time, obviously you already know that I'm a huge fan of Happy Planner and really what they have done to make their planner so great in the customization of it. And I have absolutely loved being able to use the Happy Planner. But Happy Planners are not for everyone. I know what you're thinking. I know it's hard to believe, but there's a lot of people who prefer the ring bound and not the disc bound, for many reasons. I think simplicity is one of them. Happy Planners can be overwhelming. And I also think quality-wise, there's a few differences. So, as you can see, now that I've kind of given you a little rough idea of how this planner is completely customized, right? So, what was actually in this planner when I got it, let's pretend it was the socialite. It had the Perpetual Calendar in the very beginning, which I love. Then it had January, which I also love, and I never did fill out, and it's almost not January anymore, so I better do that for the next month. But then you just got into your monthlies and your weeklies, and that was really it. So then that's pretty much end planner. Like in the back, they did have these great to-do check off where they had a bunch of them. But that was really it. Now, of course, there's lots of accessories to go with it. Like I bought the sticky notes and I bought the pocket folders and I bought all that good stuff, but they didn't traditionally come with the planner. So price-wise, Happy Planner Classic, I think the Girl line, which is what this was before I changed it all up and Franken planned it, comes in at like $30. But like I said, that's just the planner. And of course, you can use coupons depending on where you buy it. But that is just the planner with no accessories. All right, jumping on over. Erin Condren. Size, a smidgen smaller. Great size, very close to classic. They offer customization of your planner, which I really love because literally there's no one else who has this cover that says my name on it. And while I don't think anyone's going to be like hard pressed to steal my Happy Planner, it is nice to have some kind of identification. So if someone does find it, they can see right away that it's my name. And if they know me, they'll return it. The other thing I like about it is it is underneath. So sure, you could put like, obviously your name is in the middle, but you don't like in here. But you don't really want people like opening your planner to like, I don't know. I wouldn't. Anyways. But I like that if you did put it down here, you could put a sticker down here, but it would be like on top, and this is in the actual shelf. You get to pick your color, you get to pick your cover with your colors of your cover. There we go. And that works out really nicely. Now, while I don't think that this is quite the same customization, you can pull these out. These are similar to the dashboards, the little ruler, which I also really loved. That you can pull out and pop back in. It's not quite as easy to pop it back in, but it obviously is intended to be popped in and out, and that is what they have intended it for. So it is, it's for that purpose. It's just not quite as easy as the or not even Happy Planner, but disc bound systems. Okay, so let's flip it open. So first of all, the cover is thickness wise is probably like very close. They're very, 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 very close to each other, but this one's probably just a smidgen thicker. Like very minimally, but it is close. Now, one thing I liked about it is that you do have this little like checklist or whatever you want to use it for right in the beginning. You just use a wet erase marker. You could do that on these covers too. It's just not specific for it. There's no law that says you couldn't do it, but that is what this is designed for. What I don't love about it is that this barcode is down here, and I will probably have to cover it with sticker because I'm just not a fan of the fact that this barcode is down there just chilling and hanging out. And then this obviously does not have that. And I think the reason the barcode is there is to confirm the order and everything like that, but I just don't love that. Okay, now let's talk about the opening of the planner. So obviously, like I said, I've already customized this one. This is my planner. I'm using it, so it's going to be a little bit different. This one is untouched, brand new. I haven't done anything to it. There's this nice, thick, kind of almost like a wax paper type feel, but a little bit like a parchment paper. Really, really nice and quality, covering the front where your name would go. So you could vinyl it, you could do whatever you want, and it's going to keep it nice and covered. You can see through it, but it's also not going to interfere in case you're using this. So it's kind of a nice thing. Now, obviously, if you're using the disc bound system, you could pop in a cover page right here to cover this portion of it, but this isn't. So, this is the Life Planner. The Life Planner comes in 3 different layouts. It comes in hourly, it comes in a horizontal traditional and a vertical layout, or vertical and horizontal layout, the horizontal being the non-traditional. I mean, I guess it's traditional too. And then the vertical is what we know with the boxes like that. So I chose to get the hourly layout because even though I have boxes that I was using in the Happy Planner for hourly, it wasn't designed for hourly, and then the hourly systems that they do have, I actually really just didn't love. So I am thankful for that, and I will be using this planner for an hourly layout when I need an hourly layout. So this will be used for that purpose, but it is not going to overtake this planner for my life right now. But let's continue to compare the two. So as you open it up, you have everything you need inside you to be and do anything you want. So I'm fairly certain that when you do select the planner of your choice on Erin Condren, you get a couple different theme options, and then they'll ship you that theme. So like you get to pick whether you want the hourly, the vertical or the horizontal, and then you get to pick like colorful or neutral. And of course, I think there's a size that you get to choose as well. And then your cover. The insides, other than the neutral and the colorful, like they're going to be exactly the same. There's not change. It's not like each planner has a different theme or a different thing, like of course Happy Planner does. But it is, they do give you those options to be able to hand pick those selections. You open it up and have your 2018-2019 overview, and obviously it's marked because you're ready to go with the markings. I love this. Motivation is what gets you started. Planning is what keeps you going. This would be a great section to write down some goals to kind of get you where you want to go, some moments that really were momentum in your life for the month or the year, and then it's followed by a note page. Now, I did order a couple snap-in accessories with it as well, or they were kind enough to send me them, I should say. And these will snap in. So this will go in your planner wherever you put it. So there is some customization options. It's just a little bit less than what you'd see in the Happy Planner as far as the pages are concerned. As far as accessories are concerned, it has quite a lot actually. You flip it open, you have your monthly overview. Let's do this. Now, obviously, the thing about Happy Planners, there's so many different styles and themes that each month could be different. Like each planner could have a different theme for that planner. So it could be a little bit different as far as that's concerned. But on the Erin Condren, the note section is over here. It does give you the little preview of the months coming next. And then in this particular Happy Planner, the month is over here with some top events. Now, every Happy Planner is different. Not every single thing is the same. So we're going to keep that right there too. You go into your January. Now, this is the hourly layout. They have some dot lines to kind of indicate the 30-minute mark. So 6 a.m., 6:30, 7 a.m., 7:30, 8 a.m., 8:30, 9, and then all the way down to 7 p.m. I love the way that this is structured. I love that it is a full box, so you are not trying to fit 8 hours or whatever it is, or 10 hours into this tiny section, because normally there is a box filling the Happy Planner portion that I've seen of their hourly layouts. Now, that's not to say that they won't come out with something different and change it up, but that is what I presently have seen. This makes it really easy if you are wanting to stay on track as an hourly planner to really be an hourly planner and you can't mess it up. Like it's ready to go for you. Paperweight. The Erin Condren Paperweight is a little bit thicker, a little bit better, I would say, than the Paperweight inside the Happy Planner. Probably a little bit harder if you were doing the disc bound, because it's probably a little bit harder to get the thicker in and out as easily, I would say. But I mean, it's a very small difference, but definitely this is a thicker paperweight. I've heard a lot of people say that it used to be thicker in Happy Planner, but it's not anymore. I don't know if that's true or not, but this is definitely a little bit thicker of a paperweight. And of course, what is that? Of course, you're going to go through the week or the month with, this is already colored a little bit for the month. So if you didn't like these colors, you would, just get over it because that's the way it is. You could cover it with washi or whatever. But one thing I also like about it is that if you're looking at the weekly and the hourly, this obviously has a little bit bolder of an upfront on the numbers and the day of the week, but this actually says January in it. Not that you couldn't figure that out, but it is nice to have that indication or whatever the month would be of what exactly it is in there. And then you go through, you get to the end of the month, you have another note page, and then it starts all over. So I'm going to flip through and show you the covers. Live what you love. Everything you can imagine is real. Life should not only be lived, it should be celebrated. Mature your mind with nurture. Hello. Nurture your mind with great thoughts. I can read. I really can. Create your own sunshine. Nothing worth having is ever achieved without effort. I need to put that on a piece of paper. I mean, what do they think? Like whatever, the design. Like a sign. There we go. A vinyl sign. Forget the mistakes. Remember the lessons. Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. If a plan doesn't work, change the plan, not the goal. I like that. It only takes one person to change your life. You. I love that too. December. Stay patient and trust your journey. And then down at the end, we have the notes section, which, let's see. Yeah. All right, so your notes section. So this starts your notes section. These are not, you cannot remove, I mean, you could remove these, you could rip to remove these or cut to remove these, but they're not intended to be, removed, perforated, or anything like that. But let me show you what I love about this planner the most, and I did look through this a little bit earlier. You're going to flip through your note section, and then you get to a little bit of the dot grid paper, which is really nice if you have something you want to jot down or create some more. Then you have these little like colored sections that you would just color in. I love that. And then you have this little contacts tab, which I also really love. I don't know who exactly I will put in here because I do have a CRM, but this would be really nice to keep people who I may need to contact on a periodic basis in here. That would be nice to have their names and accessory, like easy accessible. Obviously, you have your phone and everything like that, but there's people that you don't necessarily want in your phone. If you're like me, you don't want it overcrowded, although it is overcrowded. Oh, God. Yawn. Then you have your contact section, which is also great, followed at the end. Arriving at one goal is the start of another. And of course, it gives you the end of like, hey, go buy more stuff from us. And then they have little stickers already given to you inside of your planner. Now that I also love because little habit trackers, to-do lists, goals, check mark lists. A lot of the little make it happen. Have a great year. Just a lot of the little icons, which are super cute. And then, of course, you have these to fill your hourlies for hourly jot down. Followed by one pocket folder and celebrate every season, every day. This is your perpetual calendar. They give you one in the back so you can use it, which is kind of nice that you have it like separate, that you can actually just like, keep with you. And it's in the little pocket folder. Followed by the end, which also has the dry erase section or wet erase section. So now let's talk about the comparison between the two. Which planner is more? This planner is more expensive. Independently, it's more expensive. But if you, now of course you can use coupons depending on where you're buying the Happy Planner from. You can also use coupons depending on where you're buying the Erin Condren from, but I think you can only make customizations if it's from erincondren.com. So if you're going to buy it in Staples or wherever else it's sold, you're not going to be able to make those changes. If you buy this planner as is, it is more expensive, but it does give you more goodies inside of the planner itself than the Happy Planner does. So it gives you the little, like, what are these called? A measuring, a little, doobie-doo, a measurer. I cannot talk today. It's too late, apparently. It gives you the ability to use, not that you couldn't use your other one as that, but it gives you the checklist down here, which you can use. It also gives you the little box section right here, and then it gives you the notes section, the contacts section, the little color pages section, which I really love. I just love that. I feel like that's such a cute additive to have in a planner. And then at the very back, it gives you the pocket folder and the perpetual calendar you can take out with you. So while this is more expensive, and actually one of these sticker books, I don't know which one beside me, I'll have to look, actually came free with it as well. Plus you also have the stickers in the back of the planner, which I didn't even mention before. So Value per value, this planner is more expensive. I think this is around $50 and this is around $30. But if you compare what they give you inside the planner versus what Happy Planner gives you inside the planner, I think that they work out to be a very comparable value just because this has more goodies inside of it. Now you can buy the accessories for the Happy Planner, probably like I said, for around the same price, and you might get a few more accessories that you could swap in and out, but then you have to go track those down and buy them, where this is a one-stop shop. You already get them inside. Now talking about Paperweight, the Erin Condren definitely has a better paperweight feel than the Happy Planner. Probably slightly different. It's a little more ivory feeling, like a little tiny more ivory, like this is more white. But once again, it kind of depends on the planner and what kind of planner you're really wanting and how much customization you really want. So here's how I feel about it all in all. There are options. I bought this, or as I mentioned, they were kind enough to send it to me, which is a top priorities habit tracker, that you can use. And then it's got a Monday through Saturday little checklist on the back. This will punch into your planner. So it does give you a little bit of that customization option. And then they do have these little like clip-ins where you can put something on the like sticky on the back and then clip it into your planner. So if you had sticky notes or you wanted extra stickers in your planner, whatever it might be, you can clip it in and stick it in without a problem. No problems at all. So there's some customization options. What you can't change, the months of your planner, the 12-month being in the planner, adding more months in the planner, adding filler paper in the planner, adding those types of things. You could probably put filler paper in with the, but it wouldn't be the same as the Happy Planner in that fashion. If you are the all-in-one planner person, if you don't like to have to think about making a bunch of changes and doing a bunch of things, and you like this is neutral enough to be neutral, but colorful enough to not be boring, I think that this is definitely a quality planner and definitely a planner that you should learn to love and use. I don't think they skimp out at all. I think that they are worth the money. I think that they're worth the type of planner that it is very well made, and they put a lot of thought into it. Let's talk about Happy Planner. I love me some Happy Planner, and it is happy and it is fun. The disc bound system makes it superior in a lot of ways because it is available to customize in all forms and fashions of it. Functionality wise, it's just as functional, but I think it includes a little bit less in the planner, and I think the layout can be, depending on the layout that you want, can be better or worse, but it's a little more confusing, and I will also say that it's a little bit harder to come by. So Erin Condren's on the website, you can go buy it, it's very easy for you to pick a planner, check out with it, and not have to fear that it's not there. Whereas Happy Planner is such, I feel like, limited stock in a lot of ways. If you find a planner you love, you have to like hunt it down. You have to call 15 different Hobby Lobbies because you don't know which one's going to have it. And then you got to traipse over to find that one. Whereas Erin Condren doesn't have that many selections in a lot of ways, but it also is very easy to go on and get the planner you want and check out and be done with it. So pro and con there, accessibility, and a lot of people don't want to have to travel around to 15 Hobby Lobbies to find their planner, so that does make it a little bit more challenging. Customization options. There is lots of ways to customize the Erin Condren planner. Not going to be as easy, as simple, and as efficient as customizing the Happy Planner. However, if you wanted to stick some filler paper in or you wanted to put something in there, all you would have to do is create a little top tab at the back, and you could actually just create a little like clip of them and then put the clip itself onto one of these clips, clip it in, and then have that clip hold it. So there's lots of ways to actually customize it, more than probably people think. But, and I will take you through some ways to customize it. But of course, the Happy Planner is going to be the most efficient in the customization. The other things is that the Happy Planner, because these are made not specific, I think they can do a few more details that they probably can't do with the flex and different things because they're printing it to customize it for you if you want your name written on it. So there are certain advantages to that. And the fact that if you get tired of this cover, you can pull it off and put a new cover on as you can with the Erin Condren, but I think it's just a little bit easier with the Happy Planner itself. It takes a little bit less wear and tear on that. Inside wise, Paperweight on the Erin Condren feels a little bit better to me. Happy Planner has the ability to be super fun and great as far as that's concerned because you can add all these accessories. And while Erin Condren does actually have a lot of accessories to it, the Happy Planner probably exceeds it in accessories out there on the market presently. A few other things to note about the two planners, just to be, they're both women owned. Well, I suppose Happy Planner is owned by multiple people at this point in time, but it's a woman company. Both of them are very well known. Both of them will accomplish the purpose of being a day planner. Both of them will work well with stickers. You will not find any problems using stickers inside of your planners. There's no law against what stickers are used where. So if you are a disc bound girl, you're not going to probably love Erin Condren because it's not a disc bound. And Happy Planner is the best disc bound system out there, in my opinion. So I definitely would say Happy Planner is your girl. If you are a ring bound person, if you like the rings and you don't like the challenge and you don't want to have to worry about all this stuff and you just want a planner that's efficient and ready to go and has everything you need all in one place, I definitely think Erin Condren is going to be better for you. I think it offers a lot of amenities, such as having all of the stuff that you would need in it to start right away and be effective in your planning, with a pocket folder, with stickers, with a measuring tape, with a lot of other amenities, including the Perpetual Calendar. Like, these are things that you wouldn't have to go traipse around and try to buy elsewhere. So it's really nice that it's all in one place and it's ready to go. I definitely think that it just kind of depends on personal preference as far as what planner you're going to choose. And I'll link both information up to both places below. So if you want to buy a Happy Planner that you don't already have one, I will link to Michael's and Hobby Lobby, which is going to be the best places to probably find a Happy Planner. And if you want to, in Erin Condren, I would say that ErinCondren.com is going to be the best place to have a Happy Planner. And they also have lots of coupons. So don't feel like you have to pay full price for it either. Just don't do that. But all in all, I would say they're both extremely good quality planners. I don't necessarily have that I like one more than the other. I'm obviously very partial to Happy Planner because I've had it for so long now and you grow to love something. But I really feel like this is a quality planner and I'm excited to try to use it as well and do some more plan with me's in it so you can see how I do both and show you more customization. So personal preference is really going to indicate the difference between the two, and that is going to be it. Now, what I am going to do is pick up a Recollections planner and do the same thing with both the Happy Planner and the Erin Condren, and then I think you will see a significant quality difference, but I'm going to pick one up and see what it looks like side by side. All in all, I think Erin Condren's great. I think Happy Planner's great. Like I said, 500 times already. It's really just going to come down to what kind of planner style and what you really want. The other thing I will say, and the last thing I will say, is that Erin Condren doesn't have as many choices like Happy Planner does as far as like the dashboard layout and the monthly layout and the hourly layout. And well, actually Happy Planner doesn't have a great hourly layout, but they have like 25 different little layouts that you could choose from, whereas Erin Condren is a little bit more precise with what they have. And in a good way, it's a positive thing. It looks great and it's just great. But that will be the difference between those ones. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that if you are struggling with what kind of planner to buy, if you have wanted disc bound or ring bound, you will have major decisions somewhat easier. And I cannot wait for you to let me know. So let me know in the comments if you are a disc bound girl, if you are a ring bound girl, if you're some other kind of girl and I just don't know about that planner yet. And if you have a specific planner that you want to see me do a flip through of or any type of comparison video of, send me the contact information or send them my contact information and tell them to get in contact with me. I will always try to do a flip through or side by side or talk to you about other planners if the company reaches out to me directly. So, all right, everyone, I cannot wait to see you on the next video. We're going to be doing some great wellness plan with me and a lot of exciting stuff. So make sure to stick around, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell if you made it this far because you like hearing me that much. out, and I love you all so much if you made it this far. And I feel like you should all get gold awards, and great. We will also be doing a giveaway very soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But all right, everyone, cannot wait to see you on the next video, and have a great rest of your day. Talk to you all soon.